Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and today I'm going to be modifying my Nerf Ultra Pharaoh to take half darts. I have the worker half dart kit here. I'm going to be printing a couple of parts as well, and I'm going to be giving it a paint job, a gear up paint job. The gold is shiny and all, but I've never been a fan of gold accents, though I actually rather like that the Ultra looks more copper than gold, so I will be keeping that. The rest of the gold will be getting repainted, the scope will be getting replaced entirely, and should be good. Should be good. So we're gonna take it apart and prep it for painting. Alright, the vinyl dye base coat is now curing. I will check in again tomorrow. Right, well, the paint job is done, so it is time to reassemble. And it is done! And I think it came out really quite beautiful. I like the paint job. I like the fact that, well, you know, it's not really gold here, it's more of a copper, and so it fits in with the orange motif. That did come out just as I was hoping. Seems to be working decently. I might need to put a slightly weaker spring in it. It's hitting... It's not as consistent as I would like, but it's between 140 and 170, so there's a bit more range there than I'd like. And obviously I want to use it in places that are 150, mostly. So I might have to tweak that a little bit, deal with a few things, maybe put a different scar barrel in there. There's options, but I'm really liking it. I really like how it came out. I do still like the form factor. A couple of parts that I printed, apparently the magwell adapter that comes with it ends up putting the magazine just a little bit too high and it causes feed issues. So there's a 3D printable adapter, not really an adapter, spacer that brings the magwell down, and you have to cut on the catch a little bit, open up the catch by the same amount that lowers it, so you just use that as your guide, and then it feeds beautifully. I have had no feed issues with it at the moment, so that's beautiful. The other thing I printed was this, which is just a tube that fills where the original scope was and gives you a little bit of Picatinny rail that essentially just turns what was the original scope mount into a riser. So I just need to pick a suitable optic for that, and now I'll have a decent optic at a decent height, right where I would like it to be. So coming together beautifully. I like how it came together. So I know y'all want to see me plink with it, so we're gonna go plink with it. Tomorrow, it's currently 10:30 at night and is dark, but in the morning I shall plink. But you don't have to wait, because editing is magic! Right, here on the range, I've got an optic on there. It's lovely. Got a mag here full of the new bamboo darts, and we're gonna see if I can hit anything at all. Well, that's definitely low. Aim at the top. Alright, now we're hitting the middle. Oh, that sight. I imagine the risers has a lot to do with that. Can I hit a bottle? I can! If I aim several inches above it. Oh! Oh, a little to the left there. Oh! Come on. I'm getting further off. What's going on here? Now! I'll run out of ammo. Meow! Come on. There it is! Still hitting really low. There we go! How many rounds do I got left? 4 more rounds. Can I hit the 50? Not at that angle. Oh, too high. Really? There it is. How about with my last shot, can I hit the 75? Not at that angle. I'd have to aim even higher. Lord, this sight is high. But it works! I'm adjust the sight a little and try some more. Now I've reset the target. And adjusted my sight a little. Let's see if it did any good. Still really, really high. Okay. Can I even adjust this thing down that much? Well, that helped. I don't think that helped. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Might be going the wrong way. I was. Oh. Yeah, got it. And try it with regular Adventure Force half darts. Right, one last mag. Regular half darts. See if I can hit anything. There it is. Flew bad. Oh! What's going on? So close. Come on, I want to get all 4. Ah! Got him! I got any left? Well, I guess I got. Can we hit the 50? Not that angle. There we go. Can we hit a bottle? I got him! He doesn't move much. Oh, round's complete. That will do. I am well pleased with that. The misses were by half an inch, quarter of an inch, this side or the other. Couple of bad darts came out bad, but other than that, I am well pleased with that performance. I will definitely have to try running this at my next event here at the Makerspace. Let me know what you guys think. I've got a few more thoughts about it, so we're gonna go chat. Right, and there we have it. That was a lot of fun. I did end up getting it sighted in to a degree that I am very, very pleased with. The inaccuracy left to right was, I don't believe, a result of the sight, but rather my own skill. I've claimed to be many things, but a marksman is not one of them. And the inherent inaccuracy of Nerf darts and Nerf blasters. You might be able to get better results with various ammo, or rest, or an eye that you can actually see things out of. But I am very, very pleased with it. I like how it turned out. I like the color. Definitely liking this shade of orange. I used to go with a darker orange, but this brighter orange, I'm really, really liking how it looks. I did find that it doesn't seem to want to feed well with Tachi magazines. They kept folding the darts over for some reason, but I didn't have that problem with regular workers. And that may be something to do with the kit, it may be something to do with Tachi mags, it may be something to do with how I assembled the kit, I don't know. But I've got lots of these and prefer them anyway, so I will stick to them. I do have a scar barrel up in there. I don't remember which one. It was one that I took off of a different blaster, but it hides nicely inside. It fit inside this barrel. I like having the original shell. I like the look of it, the ergonomics. The big advantage that this has is it's an injection molded shell over 3D printed shells. I definitely prefer the injection molded, so it has that advantage. The disadvantage, for me anyway, is that it is designed for a right-handed shooter. And while I mentioned that since it's light, I can operate it just with my right hand, and I don't actually have to take my hand off of the grip, which is nice. But where the bolt is, I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but it comes all the way back. I almost have to punch myself in the chin to prime it. It's real close. I can poke my nose. And that's less ideal. Having that really long draw, which is the result of them having that geared mechanism, means that even on a heavy spring, it's a really easy prime, as opposed to having front pump that's direct and you're actually having to compress the whole spring by yourself. This gives you mechanical advantage, so I know why it has such a long draw, and I like it. That's just the one thing to keep in mind if you're left-handed. That's a potential bit of an issue, but I like it. I'm definitely going to be running this in future events. I just really like how it came out, and I like the aesthetic and the ergonomics and all of that. So there is my Ultra Pharaoh with worker half dart kit and a couple of 3D printed parts. I should mention where I got those parts because that is the proper thing to do. Let me look them up real quick. So the mag adapter spacer was designed by Train Geek 2000. And the rail, the scope replacement rail riser thing was designed by Paul Menendez. Both links will be down in the description, of course, as well as a link to the half dart kit if I can find one. I think Out of Darts carried it. That's where I first saw this blaster in this configuration. So all that will be down there if you want to build this yourself. I would love to see other people's takes on it, what kind of performance you get out of it. I'm keeping it at the performance that it's at because that I can use at my arena. Obviously a heavier spring would give you better performance. I have heard of the priming handle giving out on heavier spring loads. I don't know if anyone's come up with a better option for that. That definitely feels like the weak spot, though on the stock spring I'm not worried about it, but on a heavier spring it could quickly become an issue. But I like it. I am pleased with it. Let me know what you guys think of it. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching.